Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and we are doing an every other day schedule for the rest of the summer and maybe even the rest of the year. I had been hoping to do daily videos again, but there are just too many boxes closing and too many shipping delays, and I've got too much travel and too much work, so we're going to go with every other day. But thank you to those of you who still manage to watch a video a day because you go back in the archives, or you just know that you might have missed something or want to check out another box one more time. I really do appreciate that. It does help the channel keep going, and I am trying to keep the channel going. We do so many fun things here. We have our July or summer gift exchange going on right now. We're about to start one of our book club reads. We do our No Body Awards later in the year. Hopefully I'll have my Advent series as well. So I really do appreciate, even if I don't always get back to you super duper quick, I appreciate all of your comments, your likes, those of you who decide to subscribe to the channel. Of course, when you turn the notification bells on as well, helps you know when I'm posting new videos, but also helps YouTube know that you're still watching and enjoying this subscription box unboxing and review channel. So this is one of your favorite lifestyle boxes. It is one of my favorite lifestyle boxes as well. It is not sent to me for review. I finally bit the bullet this year and decided to do an annual subscription because it does reduce the price pretty significantly. Now, Hygge Box just has a one box level now. It's always deluxe, essentially. It's $44 per month plus $12 in shipping. Now, you can get a nice discount on the boxes if you do a multi-month subscription, or like I did, all the way up to 12 boxes for the entire year. You do still wind up paying that $12 in shipping for each box, but shipping is getting so expensive these days that honestly it's pretty understandable in my mind. So I think that means it is what, $56 per month? Still not too bad considering the value. Now inside we will always get Hygge products, which just means things that create that sense of beauty and calm and coziness even in the hot summer months. There's always an edible indulgence is what they call it. There's always something to drink. Usually it's something a little more refreshing in the summer months, and there's always an element of light. So that usually takes care of basically half of the products, right? Because there's usually 5 to 6 products inside, sometimes 7. There's often like something for your home. There's often something in the bath and body category these days. I usually feel like the fall and winter months are like stronger curations, but they've been doing a pretty good job lately. They have kind of upped their marketing as well. So if you're on their email list, you will see all kinds of like deals and specials and sales, and they have a much bigger shop than they used to. Now, I am going to leave a link for you in the description box below. Like I said, this is not sponsored. They don't send this box to me. I pay for the boxes, but you can help me out by helping me get a little money off if I decide to re-up at the end of this year. It will get you 5% off of your purchase if you use that link that I'll leave for you in the description box. All right, let's go ahead and get into our Hygge Box. Let's see, it's nice and tight this time around. Of course, inside they do tell you all of their socials down in the corner and give you a nice long description of what Hygge is all about. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and find our product card, which is usually a nice little square art print, which honestly I need to do something more with those. Sometimes maybe I'll put them in the background here, but this one is really pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So look at that. So at first it just looks like a floral print, and then you look a little bit closer and you see that it's actually an underwater print. We've got some coral and some shells and some fish and even some jellyfish up here. So really, really cool. Love that. On the back, they kind of give us an intro to the box for the month. Often there's some spoilers in that intro paragraph, but I'll go ahead and read it. And then it will tell us all about the products, which they do put in bold. Looks like this time around we've got 6 products inside. Again, we already kind of know the category for 3 of those. So it is called Seaside Stillness. I love the ocean, always have, so I love this sort of dark blue vibes. We'll see if that holds true for the rest of the curation. There's a rhythm to summer we often forget, a quiet pulse beneath the brightness, the hush of tides, the warmth of late sun, the invitation to pause. That's what Hygge is all about, the invitation to pause. Summer doesn't ask for attention. It earns it gently. Like the sea, it softens our edges, washes away the rush. Each wave a reminder that we can begin again without needing permission. Some days are for doing, others for simply being. Barefoot, unhurried, caught in the flicker of light on water. There's magic in these in-between moments, in the scent of salt air, in the feel of sun-dried cotton brushing warm skin. You don't need to go far. Just let the breeze in. Let time stretch. Let the day carry you gently. So I love that idea, that summer slowness, that summer days. I know for some of you who have kids, it's actually a really hectic time because you have to keep them entertained. That's not true for me necessarily, but I do try to get away and enjoy the outdoors, obviously, a little bit more in the summer. And sometimes the heat is just so oppressive that you are like forced to be a little bit more still and to be a little bit more slow and to sip something and savor it. So that definitely is kind of a Hygge idea, that slowness. So I do appreciate that we can enjoy that in summer as well. All right, well, this box is packed full. So let's go ahead and get into and see what we've got. So this looks to be our Hygge drink. So this is a tea. We do get a lot of teas in Hygge Box. So if you're not a tea fan, this may not be the box for you. I love when they give us something else besides tea, but I do like a nice iced tea. I think that's a nice treat. So this one is a fruity one by Adagio Teas, a blue mango iced tea. There's 2 bags in here, so probably enough to make a nice big pitcher full. Fresh teas direct from origin. Artisan herbals, our fresh herbals come direct from farmers in South Africa, Egypt, and Guatemala. So this is one side of it. So let's see what it says about this. This vibrant iced tea blend of mango, lemongrass, and butterfly pea flower, that's where it's going to get that blue color, brews into a stunning ocean blue infusion, refreshing, floral, and slightly sweet. Each pouch makes 1 quart, or 32 ounces, or 4 cups. Serve over ice in a clear glass with a citrus slice and let summer find you 1 sip at a time. So definitely we'll have that kind of oceany vibe with that blue color. Butterfly pea flower is amazing in that way. All right. Then we have, like I said, we do have something that's kind of in the Bath and Body realm. So this is from CLLC Laboratories. It is an SPF 50 sunscreen. So we love to get sunscreen. This is 2.5 fluid ounces, so definitely TSA approved as well. Shield your skin with comfort and care. This ultra gentle SPF 50 creates a protective barrier against UVA and UVB rays while deeply hydrating and soothing the skin, enriched with squalene to balance oil and provide a light matte finish, plus urea for lasting moisture and bisabolol to calm and protect. Lightweight, non-irritating, and safe even for the most sensitive skin. Everyday defense wrapped in softness. Now this, I will say, very useful, fantastic item to get in the lifestyle box, especially in the summertime. So it does feel very seasonal, so current needs. It also feels a little bit outside of our usual like Hygge Box like realm to me, but definitely an appreciated product, but not necessarily a good reflection of what we usually get in Hygge Boxes. But I love it. I love getting sunscreen. You guys know that. So in the summertime, I wind up stocking up on so many different sunscreens, and usually gets me through the summer with all the subscription boxes that I get to open up, which is fantastic. All right, they managed to squish this whole thing in there, which I am really impressed by. It looks like it is one of the things that when I first started this channel, man, this was one of those items that you got like as often as candles, as often as socks, as often as tea. It is a Turkish towel. Now this one is beautiful. They are fantastic. This is from CFAN, premium Turkish cotton from Turkey with love. Beautiful blue stripes, some nice twisted tassels. So I do like it when the tassels have a twist or a braid so they're not super scraggly. Always very soft, always very compact, which is fantastic for when you are traveling for your beach getaway or holiday, and they do dry very, very fast. Now, you can even use them as your bath towels in your home. I remember my former almost mother-in-law once got us some Turkish towels from Turkey, of course. And I was like, these are like so thin. How is this going to dry us? Because I was just so used to the classic terry towels. And man, I loved those Turkish towels. And now it's pretty much all I use at the beach. My husband will use like the thicker ones just so that he can like towel change and stuff. But when it comes to me and stuffing things into my beach bag that's already too small or too big, depending on the day. It's really nice to be able to just pack one of these little guys, and they are very, very soft. Really, really nice, and I love that blue color. Hopefully that shows up on camera for you. So let's see what it says. Woven from premium Turkish cotton, this towel is a traveler's dream, lightweight, absorbent, and effortlessly elegant. Soft yet sturdy, it dries fast, resists stand, and doubles as a cozy wrap when the breeze picks up. That is so true. I was wondering if it said the dimensions on it, but it doesn't look like it does. Whether laid out on sun-warmed sand or draped over shoulders at dusk, it brings comfort wherever you roam. Tip, soak in cold water before first use to awaken its full softness. And I've never done that. It honestly feels very soft already. I probably will not be able to re-roll this up, but I was gonna see. There's no like real like washing things. I've never had any issues with my Turkish towels. They always wash really well. You can dry them as well. So I don't think there's any like restrictions on that, but I've always really liked Turkish towels. All right, you guys, let me see. I'm gonna try to, because I am gonna try to wrap this back up and put it back in. I don't know if I'm gonna get everything back in the box, but you know, I'll do my best. I'll try. All right, let's see. Oh, I think that this is our edible treat. So in the winter months, we often get like chocolate and like indulgences. And a lot of times we'll get like lemon biscuits or something in the summer. This is something new. It's from a company called Bon Bon, a Swedish candy company. Those Swedes, they know their fika, their candies. Sour elderflower fish. I am so intrigued because, you know, Swedish fish, but these are Swedish fish, but different. Elderflower. Like, I already am salivating because I know they're going to be a little tart. It says, a burst of Nordic sunshine in every bite. These tangy elderflower treats are a nod to Swedish summers, fresh, floral, and beautifully sour. Vegan, gluten-free, and crafted in small batches. They're as joyful to share as they are to savor. Should I try some, you guys? Oh my gosh, I totally think so. Oh, look at this. There's a grandma on the back. She's the inspiration for the brand. Let's see. Our grandma was definitely not like others. I love that. Okay, I'm totally going to try one of these. I never do like taste tests. I mean, I've probably done like 10 of them in the 6 years I've had my channel. Oh, I just cut Grandma's head off. I'm sorry, Grandma. But I wanted to open up the package and I still didn't get it open. But these, I was wondering from the description if they were going to be soft, like Swedish fish, like gummy candies, which if they are, I'm going to have to hide them from my husband because that is what he likes the most. Sometimes I'll put like in our snack area, you know, I'll put chocolate bars and those will disappear. And the other day I put some shortbread cookies out and those disappeared. And I was like, I thought you just liked gummies. And he's like, I like anything that goes in the snack bowl. I was like, all right. He's like, if you give me gummies, I'll eat gummies. If you give me chocolate bars, I'll eat chocolate bars. I'm like, fair enough. Glad you're equal opportunity. These he will adore though. So they are like a bright yellow fishies. I thought they were going to be like this weird brown cracker. Let me try it. Oh my gosh, they're gonna be tart though. You guys, those are so good. They're not as sour as I thought they would be. They definitely taste like elderflower. Like, they taste like Saint Germain. Those are so good. I hope they send those to us every summer. Or other amazing things from Bon Bon. Those are like you guys, those are my new favorite Swedish fish. And I love the old school Swedish fish. Not just the red ones. I know some people are like all about just the red ones. I like them all. Okay. Then we have our element of light. That's the last thing that we missed, right? Oh no, we have another item. Our element of light is an LED strand. So let's see. It says, a soft shimmer, a coastal whisper, these glowing shells turn any corner into a dreamy seaside escape. Ooh, they're like very iridescent. The warm white LEDs cast a gentle radiance through their iridescent curves, bringing a touch of the ocean indoors. Drape them over a headboard, shelf, or mirror to invite a little magic into your evening. So it looks like they take 2 AA batteries, which I don't mind. You can usually like hide those pretty well. And can you see how iridescent they are? Those will be actually really lovely. Now, I often have some string lights from Hygge Box, usually along the mantle of my fireplace. It doesn't work, so I have candles inside of it. It does work technically, but we need to like do something to get our chimney back up to code so we don't actually burn fires in there anymore. And honestly, we don't really need them because it doesn't get that cold. Now I just have all kinds of different candelabras and candles and beautiful things inside of my fireplace. But I also like to have something that I can turn on in the evening just to add a little bit of nice, warm, cozy glow. Like now, one day I hope to have a bigger house where I can actually have an office / reading nook library space that is separate from my guest room and separate from my poor husband's closet. And I'll be able to do like little decorations, but they even kind of sound nice, don't they? They almost sound like a seashell wind chime. All right, we'll put those off to the side. It is always nice to get like a little deviation from the usual little 4-ounce candles that they send us usually for the element of light. I would say 6 times out of the year we do get a candle as our element of light, which I don't mind because the scents are always great from this box. All right, one last item is this, another sort of Bath and Body product. This is our buffer. So they did highlight or bold the LEDs, the towel, iced tea, elderflower treats, SPF 50, and now for this item it just says caring for yourself, which I was like, I think they should have probably boldened the phrase gentle buff, but I was like, caring for yourself is what they have included. All right, so it says, whether it's a citrusy lather from head to toe or a gentle buff that smooths and soothes tired feet, this little luxury turns your routine into a ritual. You will receive either a French milled shampoo and body bar or a spa-inspired pedi buffer. I'm so excited I got the Spongelet pedi buffer. I like shampoo and body bars, like just a soap bar essentially, that you can also use in your hair, but I love these pedi buffers. Each designed to refresh, restore, and bring a touch of calm to your day. Think soft skin, slower mornings, and the quiet joy of caring for yourself. So that is why they didn't bolden anything in particular, because there was a little variation in this one. So if you haven't seen these before, they're basically like the regular Spongelet sponges, but they're more specifically for your feet, which is nice to keep those separate, honestly. All right, you guys, so going over everything that we got in this fabulous Hygge box, I'm pretty excited about it. We got our lovely Turkish towel with this pretty blue. We got our lovely iridescent string lights in shell. Our blue mango iced tea, which does sound refreshing. I wish it was already brewed up for me. That would be nice. These amazing elderflower gummy fish. They're probably my favorite item in the whole box. I mean, who doesn't love an edible treat and watching me eat them? Our sunscreen from CLLC, and then finally we did end with our Spongelet pedi buffer, which there was some variation on that. I didn't do a very good job of lining everything up. You guys know I do some product photography over on my channel, and you can see it's not like something you can just do on the fly, those box arrangements. You really have to take some time to set everything up. But I'm going to get off of here. I will see you in a couple of days, posting every other day for the rest of the summer. Be on the lookout for secret passwords. There wasn't one in this video, but there will be some just around the corner because we are still doing our secret password giveaway mystery boxes. And we'll probably still do those through the end of the year because it's the best way for me to share items with all of you. I'm going to get off of here and go eat some more of those gummy candies because they are so delicious. But like I said, I will see you in a couple of days. Thanks so much for being here. Have a wonderful day.